Hey everyone, so today I'm going to teach you the basics of fingerstyle guitar. Okay, so you have 5 fingers obviously, so I like to use my pinky as an anchor for my fingerstyle playing, and I take my thumb and use my thumb to play the E, A, and D string. I use my index finger to play the G string, and then my middle finger to play the B string, and my ring finger to play the high E. So how you can practice this is taking an open chord like E major and just kind of going through the motions with using your thumb for the top 3 strings. So and then your index for the G, and then use your middle finger for the B string. So just keep going down the chord. And last, your ring finger for the high E string. So you can just practice that with different chords. So like just play like E major to A major to B7. So. Okay, cool. So that's the basics. So basically each finger has a string assigned to it, and your thumb has 3 strings assigned to it at the top. Now, advancing playing fingerstyle, you could play 2 strings at the same time with your fingers. So you could have, if you have this E major chord, you could start playing the A string with your thumb and the B string with your middle finger. So instead of just playing singles, like you have the B string in there too. So, and you could even get your pointer finger in there. So you play the whole chord with your fingers instead of strumming it with a pick. So this works obviously with playing melodies too. So if you're starting a melody line on the G string, then you would just take your index finger, and then if you're going down to the D string, so just say 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, and then 5 on the D string with your thumb. So you just alternate between the assigned fingers when you're going to a different string. So if you have like a D major chord, you have the open D, so you put your thumb right there in the open D, and then index finger, middle finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, thumb. Cool, so then you can get, the more you play that, you can just keep getting more advanced with it. So if you have this E major open chord again, you could do Travis picking, which is kind of like a country. If you guys want to learn how to Travis pick, you could leave a comment or like below, and I could go into that too. That's a little more difficult than just getting the assigned strings and playing it. But I would say the most important thing is have your thumb for the top 3 strings, E, A, D, your pointer finger for the G string, your middle finger for the B string, and your ring finger for the E string. And then again, I like to put my pinky right here on the bridge, so if you're doing just a nice anchor. And about nails, it helps to maybe grow your nails out a little bit, so it can kind of act as like a plectrum for you to play. I would say it's harder if you don't have grown out nails, and you can also file them to get an angle, so it's kind of like a pick. But yeah, so just going through what we learned. So if you have an open E major chord, you could just start by playing something like this. And then go to A major. And so for all these, whatever chord you're starting on and you want to finger pick, you should start whatever position it's in. So if it's an A open chord, you would start on the A string. So your thumb plays the open A, and then your index finger would play the 2nd fret of the D string. Your middle finger would play the 2nd fret of the G string, and your ring finger would play the 2nd fret of the B string. So you would just start on the open A if it's an A chord. And then E chord, you start on the low open E. And also what we talked about, you can play 2 strings at the same time, so. Yeah, I would say fingerstyle guitar adds a softer, more intricate tone to your guitar, and sometimes it's more fun. You can get more emotion using your fingers rather than a guitar pick. But yeah, I would just practice having each finger assigned to a string, so no matter what you're playing in any genre and any style, you can always know that your thumb is going to play these top 3 strings, and then the rest of the 3 picking fingers are going to play the G, B, and D strings. And you can make your own combinations, like play a descending ring finger, middle finger, index finger, or you could do index finger, middle finger, ring finger. You could combine those 2, so if you have a D major chord. Yeah, let me know if you guys want another tutorial on how to Travis pick, so that would be something like. Alright, but yeah, that's the basics of fingerstyle guitar. Let me know if you guys have any comments or questions, and if I can make it easier to teach, let me know. But thank you. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and see you later.